What's up guys, I'm here in Calgary training at Strength Ads. Super excited, this gym is stoked, super good gym. Been training here for the last few days. Today on the menu is deadlift. I'm gonna work myself up to 360 kilograms for 3 reps. Super stoked about today's session, not only because it's deadlift, but also because I have my coach here. Sebastian, what's up brother?
How you doing?
Good.
Yeah man, I'm excited to be here 3 weeks out from strongest man on earth, and today's a light deadlift session.
Yes, light, 360 for 3. That's the plan to have it light. I obviously don't have everything. To update the people a little bit, you know, I just came from Iceland obviously a few days ago. My back couldn't make it, sadly. That's another story to tell. But yeah, so I only have my belt here, no soft belt. And yeah, we'll make it work. Anyways, yeah, we'll start warming up. We'll start as usual with 70 kilograms on the bar, and we'll probably add always 50 kg each set. Let's go. Nice. Feeling strong today.
2 sets of that?
2 sets, empty bar? Okay. Guys, check this out. Leftover food, rice on my toe. Nice.
Where my foot is? Yeah. Just look there, from start to finish. So you're going like this, from here, which is clean as anything.
Yeah.
But it'll be cleaner.
Yeah.
In one spot.
Okay.
Nice.
A lot of people want to how to still warm up, or how do professional athletes warm up, and people have their own ways to warm up obviously, but for me, I'm obviously very gifted in my body, and I can just warm up with the access that I want to do. So for example, if I want to do deadlift, I'll just do deadlifts with, you know, 1 rep each side, maybe 2 sets, and then just gradually increase. And that's my warm up, you know. Done that my whole career. I've seen other athletes, other professional athletes, spend like half an hour stretching, doing all kinds of stuff to warm up, and I just don't need it for some reason. Like, this is enough for me. Otherwise, my sessions are just too long, you know. For example, a session today is probably gonna be like 2 hours plus. If I warm up as well, it might go, you know, 3 hours plus, and that's just too long, you know. I wanna preferably have my sessions 2 hours max. But obviously, the stronger you get, the more weight you pull, the more rest you rest between sets, and this takes a long time sometimes. Some sessions, I've had sessions that last 3 hours plus, you know. That's annoying. If I have sessions lasting that long, I sometimes train twice a day. So I train, I eat, rest, train again. Today I have my coach with me, obviously Sebastian. It's gonna be a huge help. He's gonna load the bar, he's gonna unload the bar, so I can just focus on lifting. That helps a lot. Back home as well, I have people that help me with those things as well, just so I can focus on what I'm good at.
We'll teach some of the secrets that we like. So with the start position, what I like with the head not completely up, the head needs to match the spine position. So it's not just about looking up, it's about this. So the head position, that's why I like to put my foot slightly below, you know, 3 meters in front. Everyone's slightly different, but with half floor, just about here. So then when we lock out as well, I want to keep your eyes there, so that when we lock out, we're tucking the chin. A lot of the times, when we're not tucking the chin, we can do these things and kind of like lean back a little bit too much. So that's going to help us. So reach the head to the ceiling, right? So it's not just face up, it's head to the ceiling, and then when we lock it, boom, we tuck the chin as well. It stops us from leaning back too much as well. Perfect. Nice.
We're talking about the stones right now, and just discussing, you know, the plans ahead. Like me and Sebastian, I think we both agree that today we might do stones.
We're gonna see how you feel, but definitely light if you do stones.
Light stones, do some technical.
Did you guys see his last YouTube video? 260. That was insane. Yeah. Going heavy every week, it doesn't really work. He's got so many events that he's got to be strong for, and it's fatiguing. We need a lot of recovery, so we like to go heavy, light, and we alternate between a heavy squat session and a light deadlift, and then the next week it's a heavy deadlift session and a light squat. So if you ever see Thor doing light deadlifts like today, 360 is a light session, which is crazy. That's him saving energy for the next big session, which is going to be heavy squats, which is what I'm excited for.
We're planning on 400 for 3 maybe?
Yeah.
400 for 3. Do we have any back down work?
So we do 2 sets. You know, if it's a normal person doing a program, 2 sets is usually not a lot of work. But when you're lifting as much as Thor, so the top set, if you saw his last heavy session, was 380 kilograms for 3 reps, and it moved very, very comfortably. That's the competition weight, I think.
Most likely. So Shaw hasn't announced, he's talked about it, if I remember right, I might be a little bit wrong, like from 340 up to like 380. Yeah. He's still building a unit and he's gonna figure out the weight exactly, you know.
And it's a machine, so it's not a free weight, so it could be easier.
Could be.
Or it could be harder. Yeah.
But also, you're strong enough to be able to wrap lighter weight. So go for maybe 10 plus.
Yeah.
Because you could be potentially not that heavy, where athletes have to go high reps.
If it's 380, let's just say it's 380 with a straight weight.
Yeah.
I think you'd be able to do 8 to 10 reps of that.
Yeah.
And I think that would win it. But we've got some good squatters.
Oh yeah, for sure.
We've got what's his name? Lucas Haddon. I only learnt of him.
He's a fucking fit monster.
He's a good squatter. I only just learnt of him recently. I was talking about squats. I always say Hafthor Bjornsson's the strongest squatter in strongman, based on he did a 460 kilogram squat, and no one else has done that. And that's what it was based on. And you know, I was talking about it on my Instagram story, and someone said, "Did you see Lucas Haddon's squat?" I'm thinking, I don't know who Lucas Haddon is. I don't care. Like, I'm thinking about who's in his competition. They're like, "Yeah, that is in his competition." I said, "Who's that?" And he said, "He's the one who came third at UK." So I went and looked it up, and he did 320 kilogram squat with bare neck or sleeves for 11 reps. Really nice. Mitch Hooper did 320 for 10. I think that they must have had a bit of a social media battle. You know, they're all nice about it, but that's how it goes. You see one of the competitors do a lift, and then you go and beat it by 1 rep or whatever it is. We're doing a different game.
Yeah.
We're not really worried about that. We've got our game plan, which was to hit 400 kilograms for a triple next week, which is 20 kilograms above what the heaviest weight is. So if he can do that for 3, planning for it to not just be 3 rep max, I'm planning for it to be 3 easy reps and make it look like there's plenty left in the tank. And then we do a back down set. We're doing back down sets of 8, because whenever I do back down work, I like to think about the amount of reps that will probably win the event. It could be around 8. So we're doing sets of 8 for most of the weeks. And that's what we're going to do, a back down set of 8, 320 after the 400. Yeah.
It's so funny, when you're used to wearing a soft metal, you stop wearing it, it's different. The belt pinches you. It's like just uncomfortable.
Yeah.
You get used to being comfortable, and being uncomfortable becomes uncomfortable. So
You like
basically,
the soft belt to
yeah, strongman allows soft belts, and it just gives more comfort, you know, basically, and supports the backbone. I like it. I use it whenever I obviously have it, which is most of the case always. Yeah. But now my back can make it, so I don't have it. So we'll make it work. It just like it pinches me. You know? I'm not sure if you can see it. It pinches my belly. On the soft belt. 320. We'll do that for 1, and then we go for 360 for 3. Thank you guys. Australian Classic, there are 8 events. You gotta be smart with how you train. You gotta be smart so you don't overtrain either. So like some of the events are going really well for me, like the stones, WR bar, obviously the deadlift, the squat. Some of the events I can train a little bit less or lighter, so I can save energy for my weaknesses. And right now, to be fair, to be honestly, like the biggest weakness for me right now is the overpressure. So we wanna obviously put a huge focus on that, and that's what we're gonna do in the last few weeks leading up to the show. We will focus heavily on the pressing. We still obviously train the deadlift, the squat, and everything else. We still train those events, you know. But for example, the weight over bar, I'm not training that every single week because I'm just so naturally good at it. I might throw a few times, but nothing. I wouldn't do it maybe as much as someone else that needs to, and that's a weakness for them. I'm lucky enough to be able to get away with not training it as much, as well as with the stones. It's okay if I skip a week because I'm just that good at stones, you know, currently. But today we'll still do stones, but just mostly technique work, you know, light technique work. So you want to do 1 rep, go down, and let go, up again,
exactly.
or go down, hold the position, and up again.
That's my preference.
Your preference,
Yeah, 3 reps for you is easy. So I'm just after perfect technique because we're practicing for 1 rep. I'll tell you what people do on light days. They come in and they go, it's only light, so don't even worry about it. Then it ends up feeling heavy. So Thor, when he's doing 1,000 pounds, when he picks up 360, it's nothing because he's ready for 1,000 pounds. So this is what we want to try and do right now is switch on so that we're not underestimating this weight and you're going to smoke it as if you're ready to lift 1,000 today. Right? So this is going to be clean 3 reps. That's what we're after, clean 3 reps.
360, each reps, 3 reps. Now we're gonna do some hamstring work and then light stones. So in my bag actually, first up is RDL. So it's a great accessory for deadlifts. Probably one of my favorites actually. Works the hamstrings really well. So 2 sets, 8 reps with 200 kg. Good to have your cuts sometimes because you don't have to think. You just do the stuff. It's nice. It's nice to have your cuts sometimes, you know.
Oh yeah, you don't have to think.
Yeah, I don't have to think.
Yeah, that's the plan. You don't have to load plates either.
That's nice, I like it.
Yeah, you do the hard work.
I was just talking to the camera.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, we're gonna do some hamstrings right now and then probably some stones. I look behind me.
It's all done.
I guess we'll do some RDLs. Well, still hamstrings, you know. So.
Yeah. Don't bounce it, just tap it. That makes it a bit easier when you tap it. I don't want it to be unnecessarily hard. I want to just add a little bit of volume in his hamstrings and his glutes and his back in a nice way. And there's a few ways of doing Romanian deadlifts. Some people say for it to be a real Romanian deadlift, you can't touch the ground. But you can. And that's how we're going to do it. We're going to do a light touch the ground. What that does is it means you don't have to decelerate. When you don't touch the ground, you've got to slow down, decelerate and change direction. Whereas when you do a light tap on the ground, you don't have to worry about any of that. It's eccentric low, rebound. It's not a rebound, it's not a bounce, it's a tap. It just changes the momentum and then back up. So it does make it easier as long as it's under control. We're not allowed to bounce without control. Light tap, the cue is as if you're landing on eggshells, you're not allowed for those eggshells to break. That's what we're going to try and do now. Down.
Right now we're going to do some hamstring machine and then 3 sets probably supersets with planks.
I start on your elbows and touch. Good. And good. I'll tell you a secret about strongmen, very strong backs. And what I like to have is balance from back to front. So a lot of the time squats and deadlifts are very good for strengthening the core, but his back, like all the muscles on the back of his body are excessively strong for the front of his body. So we need to add more core work in to keep his spine healthy. So usually, for most people, squats and deadlifts is not for the core. But in this instance, I want to start adding more core in.
I'll give you 2 questions. You have to ask me 2 questions to try to figure out how long in between this picture and right now. So I was 372 pounds.
I get to ask you 2 questions.
2 questions.
Okay, what date was that?
Okay, well, obviously not that question. Anything. Derek said the same shit. What are you looking at right now?
2 years.
2 years? Okay. This was taken August 9th last year. 11 months.
11 months ago. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's 149 pounds down, and I'm doing a summer shredding
Wow.
bodybuilding show in 22 days.
Yeah. Congratulations, bro. That's amazing. And then what?
It's impressive.
I ate like 5 to 7 times a day. I did cardio twice a day, every single day. I haven't cheated
Still?
on my diet once. Yeah.
How many days a week?
I haven't taken a day off since I started.
7 days a week.
7 days a week. I trained.
Obviously not lifting weights 7 days a week, but you do cardio. Like
I was
every
lifting
single day.
weights every day for the first 6 months, and now I like peeled it back. So it's only 4 days a week that I lift weights.
But you do cardio every day.
Cardio every single day.
Yeah, because if you lift heavy weights every single day, you're gonna overtrain for sure.
And I started getting hurt. My joints weren't happy with me and stuff. And now it's gotten so good.
What was the body weight then? 357?
372.
372.
Yeah, now I'm 223, 222.
Nice, beautiful. Great session, brother.
Good stuff.
Good stuff. That's all, guys. Pretty solid session. 360 easy. We decided to not do the stones today. We wanna save myself for other things. Stones are looking really good at the moment, and we'll do stones on another day. Tomorrow we'll rest. The day after we'll train. That body. We want to really prioritize the overheads that's lacking currently. If you look at the whole picture, if you look at everything else,
Compared to everything else. I think everything else except for those 2 events, you could really come first.
Yeah, truly.
And so there's 8 events, 6 of them, you could come first.
I could potentially go first.
And then those other 2, there's like a lot of strong upper body guys, and pec tear, no upper body training for a month, literally.
Yeah.
And then when you do come back, it's like when people say he's come back from upper body training, he was back at like 10 kilo dumbbell pressing. It was light, nothing really.
Yeah.
It was just putting blood in the area for months. Very light. So, but either way, what did you do? You did a 180 kilo log press at Arnold UK.
Yeah.
Right. So that was, how long ago was that?
That was end of March.
So we've had a few more months. So to be able to get the top weight, yes, I think it's possible. But then after 5 rounds, so it goes log axle, and the last log is 190 kilograms. I think it starts at 170, finishes at 190, it goes up.
Yeah, so I think it's like around 170 at the first implement, then 175, and it gradually increases from there.
That staggers up. So 190 for one, I think you get for sure. After 5 of those events, and these guys are going to be able to do it fast as well. So I think that's definitely, we're going to spend a lot of time on those. That and
It's still heavy as medley.
For
and
sure.
I think if any athlete, even strong athletes, if they underestimate heavy as medley is, and if they attack this and go too fast, they could
not finish it,
make a mistake, fail one attempt, and when you fail, you panic, your lungs are gonna get fucked, and things could go soft very fast.
Yeah, it's a hard event.
It's a hard event. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you for watching. Make sure to subscribe, like the video, comment below, and we'll see you guys next time. Peace and love. After.